Oh, oops. I didn't realize I was live that quick. I clicked the button and then I was like, huh? I don't know. My brain, I'm telling you, my brain is really like taxed right about now. But today was kind of a chill out day. And I kind of just, I've been, you know, doing preliminary organizing and coloring stuff and books for work. And I also actually started doing some planning for work too. Even though I told myself today I was going to rest, it was kind of a relaxing thing for me to do because it's like, no pressure. But yeah. So this thing, I was having such a problem with it yesterday. The combination of stuff going on in my house in the background and me being tired. Oh, I just found another spot I think I need to fix. And all that other kind of stuff. When I looked at this at the end, I was just so frustrated with it. I deleted the live. I'm like, it's ugly. I can't stand it. I don't want to see it ever again. But I hadn't. I you know I kind of was like, I don't have to see it ever again. But then I happened to open it up when I finally stopped organizing and all that kind of stuff, and I started working on it. And I like it better now. Um, It was really hard. I don't know. That's one reason why I have a problem working in Johanna Basford books is because I feel like they ask for so much, really, than just simply coloring in them because of all the, negative space that's in it in her pages that it asks for you to do more than just color in. And like a lot of times I'm not in the mood for all that. I just want to color. Um Whereas things like Kirby can be overwhelming because there's so much to color, at least you have stuff to color in and you don't have to think about putting anything in it. Um, but I wanted to finish what I started, but I was really disgusted yesterday with this. It was like I was coloring to relax, but it was becoming not relaxing between noise in the background and all that stuff. Um, but anyway, blah, blah, blah. Um, I think I deleted the live because I thought I never was going to touch this again because I was so frustrated with it. I think I couldn't see right either. Uh, I needed some distance from this. So what I did with this, in looking at it, I saw that I needed to add red. So I found a real red out of my paint markers. I had tested it out on here. And I was like, okay, this is a real red. This is a true red. So I did red on these lines that I initially done the glitter on. Um, and then I used this, which is from my Tan Mitt markers, and I did the outside with the green. It's a green metallic. And so then standing back from it, it's like, okay, I like how it looks now. I liked how it looked after I added that true red. And then now adding this metallic green, it's like, okay, it looks like something to me now. Um, Something I don't mind looking at. I also went in and went over some of the gold parts because they were looking strange to me, like very scratchy and whatever. So I realized I had to go over those spots with more of the gold marker. And I'm seeing some more too. And I have a feeling, and that's another thing, the lighting in here. I don't know. It's just not. I don't have good options for lighting in here right now, and I've been working on that for a couple years actually. Um, and I still can't get it where I want it. And it's really strange. Trying to find a desk lamp that's really going to be like a kind of full spectrum kind of lamp that's going to cover a wide space, like this entire room, even though this room is small. Um, I can't find a lamp that's going to give me the kind of light I need. I have an overhead light, that you turn on when you flip the switch, but that's like too much light. And even when I change the bulb in it, it's still kind of offensively bright. So I don't know. I don't know what to do about the lighting in this room. This room is actually south facing, but there's one window, and the window is behind me. So, and I think I originally had the desk over there, like kind of in front of the window. At least part of the desk was, but it was too bright, and it gave me this weird kind of light backdrop to the computer that made it hard to look at it. So, this was the better option. So I don't know what to do with the reindeer nose or the hoof. I'm not sure what to do with it. If I should just make it all white. I don't really want to make the nose red. I don't really want to make the hoof black. I'm just not quite sure what to do with that. So I'm probably just going to, take a step back from it after I do these little touch-ups and decide another time. And I don't know, I might leave that, because if I were to do these little things black, like a metallic black maybe, and then do the hoof metallic black and the nose metallic black, that's a possibility. But again, if I do that, there's no turning back, kind of, or the fix is going to be kind of, iffy. I need to do the little bird. I don't know if I feel like doing that right now. Do I? I think I'd have to get out my metallic pens to do that. No, really. I don't feel like doing that right now. I really just want to color, you know. The I want my what do we call them? My crayons, but I do have some twisty crayons that I'm thinking about just using those and see how they work. They're kind of waxy-ish, but I'm gonna do it anyway. I'm just not in the mood. I'm not in the mood for Johanna Basford. That's the thing. I'm just not in the mood for it. Let's see what else we can color. What else can we color? Oh, and Hanukkah starts on. It starts on Christmas. So I have a couple Hanukkah pages that I got from a Creative Haven Hanukkah book, and I really want to color those. So I'm gonna need to get those together. I got in here. I was thinking about starting working on some of those Creative Haven pages in cardstock, with crayon, to see how crayon works on the cardstock. I'm just really not pleased with how these look. I'm just not, you know. That's all I can say about it, really. Look at that. What was this from? See, I write these things on here and then I don't know where it was. Like, what is this? Oh, this goes in the Johanna Basford book. Okay, there we go. So I wonder if I can do this one with crayon. What else could happen? It just is, other than like it turns out looking crappy. Like, okay, we've done that before, so maybe we should do it again. Worst case scenario, I just throw the page away. Let's see, where are those crayons? I saw them. What did I do with them? Oh, I was hoping I didn't put them away. Oh, there they are. And I actually put up, I set up my new humidifier. So that's going now, which is good because this room was getting incredibly dry. Ooh, ooh, ooh. And I was getting dried out. That wasn't good either. I'm dealing with that. So these are called, I don't know, Color in Motion 50 twist up crayons, jumbo. And I've used them before. And I think I used them in Johanna Basford's Worlds of Wonder. And I actually used them with, what do you call it? Gamsol. So let's see. Can we get this to stay up? Okay. Working my way to putting up those two stands. That's going to take some extra, I don't know, extra work and effort on my part because I'm lifting up this monitor and lifting up my printer. I was just like, just thinking about it is making me say no, but I'll do it, but just not right now. Okay, so let's see. Let's just color. Let's just see what happens. And I'm not even going to worry about what color things are. I just want to have fun. I think some of these are supposed to be neon and some are supposed to be glitter. Okay, that goes on nice. Ooh, look at that. Wow. That goes on really smooth. See, the only thing is I can't sharpen these. And I don't think this doesn't really sharpen them. So I need I don't know, white or pink. Let's see. This is one on the Color by Numbers from the Creative Haven, Creative Christmas, Color by Numbers. Another one of the free samples I downloaded. Okay, see, I think crayon works nice on here. So I could probably use Gamsol on this too if I wanted to. But I may do all of that after if I do. Just because I just want to color. Yeah, it's hard getting into the. Where am I? This is when you want to point. Yeah, it really was a very crazy semester. It really was. Up to the bitter end. I don't want a repeat of that. Just all around, everything that was going on. Just insane. We all did a little bit of venting in our meeting yesterday. So I think it wasn't just me. No, even though I'm putting right there. Okay, now I might get out the Gamsol. I just might do that. Just that might actually if I use the Gamsol, it might actually help me get into the corners, the nooks and crannies on here, like I can't do on the with the this. So it is a relatively smooth crayon. That's a nice part about it. Yeah, see, now I'm thinking I want to get that out because this is hard to. It means I need a little. Where's my little cup? Oh, so just a bit left with so many things to get in order at the same time that is just ridiculous, and it kind of is very overwhelming. I kind of had a meltdown. And sometimes I'm afraid to just relax because I'm afraid that then I'll just like conk out and just never come back up for air until like until I have a whole lot of stuff to do, and then I'm like, putting myself in the frazzle again. Okay, I want my. I guess we'll use this. Let's see what happens with the Gamsol. We want to see. Oh, you know what? Let's get rid of this. Not have anything under it. Let's see what happens. That might be my way of dealing with these pictures. Because markers aren't doing it. They just are not doing it for me. It's blending. This might be the way to do it. Only took me all the way up until Christmas to get it. Guess they say better late than never. So then I probably can go over that with pencil or marker. I thought that was supposed to be some kind of glitter, but I'm not seeing it in. I almost feel like I could use my Graby oh yeah, look at that. It's moving it. It's moving it. Look at that. Look at that. It moved it. Opposite side. That goes away when it dries. And you can't even see that there was anything there when it dries. It goes away. I need a better tip. I need to fix the tip on this brush. Yeah. Okay, so I'm liking this. Let's do more. So that's what the tip is like on these. So it's really blunt. Not know of any way to sharpen it and not have it break. So I checked today on my other crayons that I ordered, and they said, well, it's running a little late. And first they said I would have it by December 20th, which was yesterday. Didn't get them. And they said that I could Amazon said, you can contact us if the seller or whomever, but through Amazon if I wanted a refund or something if I didn't get it by then. But then the message today said that it's running a little late, so I don't want to ask for a refund if there's still a possibility I'm going to get it. Because I really like, after going through the trouble of ordering them and waiting for them this long, um, I feel like if they're gonna, um, this is weird. Something's wrong with this. Um, I feel like I hide that. That's blurry. Okay. If they are gonna get here, I don't want to, cancel it. And I found out where they come from. They come from overseas. They come from France. That's where they're made, and that's who the market really is for them. And so I don't want to. If I'm gonna get them, I don't want to stop the process of them getting here, because probably I'll never get them again. So, and it kind of makes me wonder about them because the Xena pencils, which were the first, um, this really is not the. I'm gonna use these for better or worse, I guess. Gravy. Um, the Xena colored pencils were the first set, large set of colored pencils I ever got, and they're from France. I found out I got them through Amazon, but they're from France. And those aren't available anymore either. I don't know. They were nice pencils. I still have them, but I've used up, a lot of them. I'm going to overuse this one. When I'm working, I don't really want to have to color things that take a lot of thought. I just want to enjoy myself. And I think that's kind of, I don't know. That might be why when I get in one book, I kind of stay in it for a long time because I already know what's needed to, what materials and stuff, and they're simple. If I can just stick to pencils, I'm happy because I know how to work those. Well, I'm not an expert or nothing, but I can find my way around with those, but I can't, it's too hard. I have to think too hard when I'm using other things. And when I'm working, I got to think hard about work. I don't want to have to think hard about coloring. Just don't. But I'm still hoping it's in my head. I have um, those full bodied acrylics, and then I have the Himi gouache. And it's still in my mind that I would really, really, really like to do something with those before I actually have to physically go back to work again. I don't know if it's going to happen, but I'd like to. I just have to get my space in order first. That's the primary goal right now. So, and still waiting on my bathtub. It was part of the noise yesterday. It was. going on in my background. As for that. I still have to look in my YouTube studio and do stuff in there to respond to your comments and things. I need to do that. I had not planned on coming on. I thought I was going to be off of here for who knows how long. But, no, I guess it just felt like it. I had a moment, and it's like, you know what? There's not really, I did a lot today. There's not really anything else today. I really shouldn't do any more today. I should relax. And so I was going to start to do some reading for work, and I says, no, just rest. Rest. Okay, so that's not too bad. I blended in the crayon with Gamsol. Looks kind of weird close up, but you can go over it with pencil and kind of, I don't know if I want to do that now or not. Maybe not right now. I want to wait. Since I don't know what I'm doing with this. Is there anything else in here we want read? It's kind of... You see, it's hard because these things are really... This end is really thick. Another candy cane? Why is it down head first? So we've been getting a lot of snow since last night. It's been snowing a lot. And it's like high of 20 degrees today. And today is winter solstice. Darkest night of the year. Shortest day of the year. From here, the days get longer. That's something to celebrate. And I'm probably still talking weird. I still have the thing behind my two front teeth to keep me from biting my braces off. They didn't take that off. And it sounds like it's not coming off till the very end. Which we are approaching. They said, because the rubber bands where I have them now, I could tell, just from chewing, as well as looking at them. But they turned around the one tooth that they wanted to turn around, and because they had something special on that. And then they my bite is more aligned, which was their purpose for the rubber band that I wear at night. It's really hard to see that. So they were very pleased with the progress. So I go back January 3rd. And then I think they're going to assess, they're going to assess how much totally that my bite is aligned. And if it's where they want it to be, they're going to put on stronger wire on my top row of teeth. for something. I don't know exactly what. But they said, like, you're we're in home stretch now. So that's very nice. So at some point I'm gonna have to start looking into, I probably should do it now, actually, at the beginning of the year. Talking with people about the implant. I do know now the new dentist that replaced the old dentist that didn't detect the problem that they should have, that would have prevented me from losing a tooth. They have a practice in more than one city, and like there's a bunch of cities that are close to each other around here, some big, some small, and they have they don't, in here where I live, they don't do the implants, but in one of the sister practices they do. So I would go there to get that. So I have to have a dentist appointment the beginning of January. So I will be asking them for that information so I can call them and get the whole implant thing set up so they can talk to the oral surgeon, which is right next door to my orthodontist. Why does it keep going out of focus? Um, Find out how much money it's going to cost me. I've been saving up for it since I started getting the braces. Since I first got the braces. Um, and then so, because the oral surgeon had told me that the process is like he puts the screw in, but before he puts the screw in, he wants to talk with whoever is going to, make and put in the implant so that, they know like the what type it is and all that kind of stuff. Then he knows what kind of screw to put in and all this other kind of stuff. So first of the year, I'll be doing that, calling and trying to get that set up. And something else that I thought of, and I guess because I don't have, because I'm going to be getting that implant, whatever retainer I get, I'm wondering if I'm going to have to get like a temporary retainer and wait until I get my implant, and maybe even wait until the implant heals before I get a permanent retainer. And I'm thinking, I don't want to be paying for a retainer twice, right? But I also don't want the work that's been done to get undone. So I got to be ready for that too. So I got to save my pennies for that, just in case. And I have to ask them. I'm going to ask them about that at the dentist, or not the dentist, the orthodontist. This wasn't the time for it. It was a little too early to ask them that this time, but um, probably within the next three, I can't say that word, 3 visits, I'll be asking them about that. All that because my dentist that was here didn't. There was something they should have seen a year before it happened, and they didn't see it. Crazy, but the good part is I probably could have used braces anyway, but it just kind of just made it like, well, now it's really we have to. So Not anything I had ever planned to do, but it became a necessity. So I'm wondering if how to do my other nutcracker. No, I keep doing red. Keep doing red. I don't know if I want to do the candy cane like that. It's not like candy cane. You know what I've decided too? I don't like coloring holly. I'm so tired of coloring holly. I guess because I had some bad experiences with it, with the trying to do it with marker in that one page. I want them to have more definition as to what they look like, you know. And all the pictures that I've colored, they have it in there. There's not enough definition for you to know how to color it. Oh, my nose is dripping. Hold on. I blow my nose. Phew. Probably gonna have to do that again. I think the vaporizer is working because I'm getting uncongested now. That's why my nose is running. Okay, now I don't think I want the white to be seen on there. I might have to use marker on that part. Use acrylic marker. I think I'll not do the crayon. It's gonna be hard, kind of hard to relax too after work is over, after a semester's done, because you've been in like this hardcore like get her done moment for so many weeks. It can be hard to put the brakes on it. It's like you got that adrenaline going. But you really need a rest after all that. But now it's kind of like, okay, we're in like, okay, you need to shift to self care mode big time. And so that's what I'm keeping at the forefront of my brain. Self care, self care, self care. Let's see what happens if I do some red over this. What's my better? No, not that one. I think it's just my better Prismacolor sharpener. So I don't know. Maybe my husband said he was going to have to shut the water off sometime today, and he hasn't done it yet today. So I don't know. I might be able to take a bath by the time the weekend's over, which would be awesome. How did that look? This is how the back looks. You can see the little spots. They look kind of weird on this one. Ew. It's kind of lumpy. Prismacolor is like Gamsol. They work well with it. Oh, he might be turning it off now. I hear him going up and down the stairs with his work boots on. Ooh, excuse me. So I took my oxtails out the freezer. So I'm going to be cooking oxtails for Christmas. Considering how much they cost, yeah, that is definitely a Christmas dish these days. Since they turned it into a luxury food for the cost of it. This might be the one and only time we ever eat oxtails, because the thing is, like we live near a lot of beef, a lot of people who grow cows for beef, So I probably could have an inside thing for it, unless unless they're selling it now for goo gobs of money since they caught on. But yeah. Plus, I don't know. Well, yeah, they would butcher it and everything the way it needed to be. I'm sure. Something that I don't have. I don't have. Do I have a meat cleaver? I've never used a meat cleaver before in my life. My dad had one. He always used to, you know, chop up. I don't know if it was oxtails or whatever. He'd be chopping up meat, goat mostly. I remember when he made curry goat, he would be chopping it up with the meat cleaver. So it's in those nice little sizes. I don't know how to do that. I've never used a meat cleaver. Oh no. My father was the one that taught me how to cut a chicken, how to cut up a whole chicken. He was the one that taught me. I think it's because for Mother's Day I was gonna make dinner, some for my mom, and I was making fried chicken. It's still one of my favorite meals ever to eat. I haven't had fried chicken in ages though, but fried chicken, um, home fried chicken. Fried chicken. The meal was fried chicken, potato salad, and peas. They have to be frozen peas. I love frozen peas. I can't stand canned peas. But I love frozen peas because it's almost like they pop in your mouth. I don't know this, and they taste so fresh. Yeah. So he taught me how to cut up a chicken. Let's see what happens if I do this first and the Gamsol after. Mixing crayon with mixing this with the crayon. I think too it's so hot making these circles though. Kind of looks good without the Gamsol. Let's see. I kind of like doing it that way better. Truth to be told. So something else that I have on my list to do is I have that Sarah Renee Clark um, 2025 planner, and so I got to figure out what I'm going to do with it. Kind of thinking I'll put my art and journaling and coloring plans or whatever in that one. That's what I think I'm going to do. Have that be my planner for anything creative. Oops. I need to put my glasses on. So much reading and stuff. By the time it gets to this time of day, my eyes are just like, I guess they're tired. Oh boy. 2024 has been quite a year. And I can't say that I'm sad for it to be over. Can't say that. Sure can't say that. It's been a somewhat difficult year for me. But good things have happened in it. I see I'm spending all this time on this one ornament. We got all this time. And this is more red than that red crayon. Oh well. Many are the afflictions of the righteous, but the Lord delivers them out of them all. I'm standing on that. I am standing on that. I haven't sketched or drawn in a long time either. And that's really something I need to do. That is relaxing for me. And I need to start 2025 sketching every day. And that's another plan. Something I need to plan. I can't tell what's underneath that ornament. What is that? They got that being a different color, but I don't know why. Okay, let's see what else. So, is it some kind of is it supposed to be reflection of some kind? This white is really white. That's something that's really pretty about it. It's just very, Actually, I went to bed, like, I think not that long after I stopped that live, maybe? I went to bed, and I didn't wake up until 9 or 9:30. I was out. I just was so exhausted, and I actually probably should have taken a nap instead of coming live, because I really was tired. I just didn't realize how tired I was until I got on here, and then I kept yawning, and it's like, oh my gosh. But I'd only had like 3 hours sleep or something like that. And then I had a meeting in the morning that I had to be verbal. But fortunately, it was among friends, colleagues who were friends. So, but Yeah, this was like I didn't know. Then I didn't know what to do with myself. Zach, get off there. Okay, that's a long time to be on one freaking ornament. Okay, who's got time like that? About ready to break out a Kirby book. All that from one ornament. And there she is. Probably could like burnish it too. If I really wanted to go there, are we gonna go all out? Let's do it. Let's see what happens. See, about ready to change to something else. So you don't want to do all that. There's one color. Does it do anything? No. What the hell is something under there? A pit inside the. Hmm, I don't know. So Creative Paula goes live tomorrow morning. So it's one thing to look forward to. You want to be rainbowish on this or what? Or what? I want blue. There's some pretty blues in here. So it looks like there's a sparkle blue and then there's a regular blue. I wonder if I can do blue underneath and then blue on top. Blue underneath with pencil and then do blue on top with the crayon. I'm gonna try it. One thing I want though, I want that white back. I don't know if that's a color by number space or what. I'm gonna color it white. Should have done that one too, huh? Is that light blue? I might place my color light blue on here. I always have it on deck. That's one of my faves. But I might have. Can I put it away? There it is. It's got to be here somewhere. I never put that away. That is always close by. Let me put that there. I have a feeling that's supposed to be some kind of reflection or something. Should have my white here too. Oops, don't do that. Almost spilled over my Gamsol. So don't mind how nasty this cup looks, but it's in this little cup. Okay. So what we're gonna do? Oh, because I want the sparkle to kind of stay, but maybe let me do the regular blue first, then do the sparkle over it. See what happens. More snow falling. I hear I hear vehicles going slow down the road. Plow keeps going by with salt. Oh, I forgot to do that spot. Well, let's do this spot just with Gran, just for comparison. See what happens. Ooh, I don't like the color as much with it alone. Okay. Child, don't let me knock over this Gamsol. I only have a little bit in there on purpose because, well, first of all, I only need a little bit, but also because, klutz factor. It's always working. So I think I'm going to have to look for my Hanukkah pages so I can color one of those. I always remember that song about that Hanukkah song, Oh Hanukkah, from singing it in grade school. That was always fun to sing. And then learning about the dreidel, which, like, I always thought those were cool because they were made out of wood. So, my dad was trained as a carpenter, and he did a lot of carpentry work, like in our house, on our house, in our house, made like these made hutches for people and for us and for other people. I love the smell of wood, so when I saw anything made of wood, I was always, and still am, fascinated by wood. I will actually go to Lowe's and just walk down the lumber aisle just to smell it, just because I love the smell of wood. I would have been. I really wanted to learn carpentry from my dad, but of course, back then he wouldn't teach me because I was a girl, which was kind of stupid. But I wish I had known a lot of stuff I could have done in this house now if he had taught me. I wouldn't have to wait for my husband to do it. Hmm. I haven't bought anything from Amazon in a week, I think. So you can pat me on the back for that. I'm hoping it stays that way. Wait a minute, is that true? Yeah, that's true. I had to think about it for a minute there. It's like, wait a minute. There's some book that I saw, but then, like, it's like, no, no, you don't need that. I did put some things in my cart, though, just kind of so I wouldn't forget they exist. But I really want to chill out for the new year, especially because I need to get my implant. So, and I just don't want to spend any money. I really don't. And I want to reduce what I have in this house. It didn't really dip in any sparkle, did it? I'll have to use something else to do that, I guess. I don't know, I see a slight sparkle on the red, so huh. I don't know. I like that blue though. So what goes with what are we doing with the bottom? What are we gonna do? How's that work anyway? Think about shading. Maybe it's supposed to be another color, but I mean, might not wind up being that here. Let's see. How much of this do I have? Oh, I got plenty left. I remember when I was younger, going out in weather like this. Like we'd still go out to wherever, the club or wherever. We'd still go out dancing. We'd still go. Didn't matter. And sometimes we'd go out and like, child, be freezing because we wanted to look cute. And we really didn't have a coat. Didn't really want to have to check a coat or anything. We didn't have to. If we could get away with it. Too funny. Thinking of my friend I always used to go out dancing with. Such a sweetheart she was. What color? See, I want to make it gold, but goodness, are we already going to overpower everything with gold? I think we are. Let's see. It looks metallic-y, so I'm going to use it. Oop. Kind of created. So when I found, I was saying yesterday in a live I deleted, that I found crayons that I had downstairs that I've always kept in a bin with coloring books, and I think I even have even have a dog toy in here in case the dog visited. um, which dogs did visit, but um, when it came to my sister-in-law's dogs, you have to keep an eye on them. They'll take it home. I think they did, like, sometimes just take some of the toys that we had here. They would take them home with them. Just go walk home with it. I like this one. Bye. But oh, I don't want that to fall. But yeah, I had a bin that had crayons and coloring books, and I found I had a 48 and 64 set of crayons in there, Crayolas. But again, they're, first of all, they're old, just like the ones I got up here. And I don't know. They might be as bad as the ones up here. I don't know. But I thought, I probably should try those out because there's no kids in the family right now. So hopefully it stays that way for a little bit. And just because, we don't want them to be having babies just yet. But when there are more kids around, they're not going to be wanting to use them crayons. So I might as well use them or something. If I don't, if I don't actually use them to color with, if they're too crappy for that, I may just melt them down or something and use them for like building up like a kind of impasto setting or something. Hey Mandy, I'm doing better tonight. I was kind of having a meltdown for last night and even earlier today, but I'm doing better now. Just trying to come down from so much going on. Okay, so what happened with this? It's kind of doing it, but not as much as I'd like. This is turning out to be multimedia, whether I like it or not. Looks like. Hope you're doing well, Mandy. You know what that means? I need to do this here. If we're really gonna. See, I'm going after that color. I want rich color. To blend that some more. Hey Taylor. Oh, nothing. Just me like coming down from my semester and just really just whoa. After having 2 weeks of like crunch time at work, and then I had a meeting yesterday, and I had something I had to prepare for the meeting, and I had done it like the night before, day before actually, and then before the meeting I couldn't find it, and I had to do it all over again after the meeting, which like really aggravated me to no end. But leftovers for dinner. Now you're calling. Oh, okay. Are you still on the ornament page? The ornament page is pretty. Did you see how I find? Oh yeah, and that was the other thing that had me aggravated was the Johanna's Christmas and the page I was working on. Oh my gosh, it was like just it looked so horrible after I finished working on it yesterday, and I was just so aggravated. But I think I fixed it now, so this is where we're at now with it, and I like it better. But boy, was it aggravating. Oh, last night it was like, oh god. I mean, it is what it is right now. I still have more to do on it, but it looks way better than it did. It looked horrendous yesterday when I was finished with it. So, still on that page. That is such a pretty page. I like that page. It's kind of like the one, I feel like I'm saving that one for last because that's the one I really like in the book. And that doesn't make any sense, but yeah, that's what I'm doing. You know what? The color. So Taylor, I decided I'm making oxtails for Christmas. I took them out the freezer, and so I'm committed. I've never made them before, you know, only eaten them. I kind of watched my dad cook them, but not that close. But like I said, like I don't know. I think that was one of the things he would be taking the meat cleaver to, and I have never used a meat cleaver. So like I think I may have one, but I've never used it. I don't know. I gotta do some investigation because I do like the sizes that he always would have his in, but I don't know. I don't know if I can't remember if he used the cleaver on the oxtails or if he just was using the cleaver on the goat meat. I don't know. I can't remember. So, but yeah, that's what I'm making for Christmas. I'm excited because I haven't had any in a long time. Oh, my nose is so runny now. So now the work is chilled out. I'm on my self care time to take care of me, as well as getting, my whole thing together here. Trying to do everything that I haven't been able to do because I've been working. Doing some organizing and, well, does that really go there? That doesn't go there. Don't put that there. I think I need to leave that out for a little bit. I think I gotta. This vaporizer is working because I am getting uncongested and my nose is running. It was. No! Oh no! I'm sorry. That's a drag. Yeah, it's a gravy, Taylor. It's the gravy. Oh, that's a drag, Mandy. Well, hopefully, after the holidays or whenever, he'll be able to find another one. I don't know what this is doing. What is this doing? I don't want to mess up my. I wonder if I need to do more. Ooh, ooh. That's a lot of Gamsol. And it's, it's got like the blue in it. Oops. Oops. Let's see what it does. Yeah. Well, new year, new opportunity. Kind of look at it that way. Kind of like how it looks. This thing looks, even though it's got the blue stuff in it. I kind of like it a little bit. There's a little more character than these two. Which actually, speaking of those two, where's my white pencil? I always have a white pencil out too. Where are you? Ooh, I had more chili. I had another taco salad. I'm one of those people. I'll eat something until it's gone, unless it spoils. But it's not spoiled because I got it sealed in one of those, like those containers, plastic containers you get from the Chinese takeout that are, the plastic ones that have that that lid that seals, like it'll seal, like lockout airtight if you push down in the middle. I got one of those, have it in one of those, and so that it's like nothing gets in it, so it like keeps longer. So I am one of those people. I will eat something until it's gone. I don't care about leftovers. It's like, sure. I also find ways to kind of innovate with leftovers too. I made this fry thing the other day with because I was trying to use up some ham that was in the fridge. Some deli ham that was kind of salty too. And so I said, well, I need to cook that with something. We can't eat that plain, or I sure can't. My husband doesn't like ham, and so I fried it. I sliced up a russet potato, and I put that in a cast iron pan with some oil, and let them fry until they kind of would. I don't know. It seemed like they they were just kind of like I don't know. I don't know what they were doing. I had soaked the potatoes first, and so I thought that would be a good thing to take some of the starch out, and so it wouldn't soak up the oil. I don't know what they were doing in the pan there, but I was trying to get them to crisp up. They wouldn't exactly do that. So then I just put the ham in there. I put onion in it. Then I shredded the cabbage. I cut it so that it was like thin and shredded, and actually chopped it up then too. I didn't just leave it shredded. I chopped it up. And after the ham and the onion and the potatoes were in there for a bit and they were starting to brown up, then I put the cabbage on top. Okay, and I hope this doesn't gross anybody out, but it actually tasted good. Okay, now why does that end look so weird? Um, and then I put the lid on top, and then I like kind of took the lid off after a little bit, and then just kind of stirred it around to see like what was browning up, and it was browning up, crisping up on the bottom, which was what I wanted. So then I kept debating, should I put egg on it? Should I put egg on it? Not put egg on it. Should I put egg on it? Not put egg on it. I wound up putting egg on top of it, and I thought this could be really weird and bad, or it could be good. And I just like poured the egg on it. I didn't really mix it up or anything, just poured the egg on top and let it soak through in some spots on whatever it was. Um, and I figured, okay, well, I'll eat that for a few days for breakfast or whatever. It kind of tasted like what egg foo young kind of tasted like that. So without the gravy. Um, so I thought, yeah, well, I'll eat that for a few days for breakfast or whatever because my husband doesn't like ham. Child, I went downstairs to put it away later in the night before I went to bed to put it away in the fridge. There was just a little bit left in the pan. There was like one sliver like that left in the pan. I was like, what happened? And my husband ate like I had a sliver like this for dinner, right? And so there's a whole cast iron pan full of the rest of it. So when I went downstairs, all that was left was this much. So I ate maybe so my portion was like this much. He ate the rest of that. I was like, what the heck? So I told him, I think, was it this morning or yesterday morning? I guess you like ham now. And he goes, what? I says, there was ham in that. I made that with ham. It's like, oh, I couldn't even taste it. It tasted so good. So I guess that's a keeper. I love one pan dishes. I love doing things just in one pan or one pot. And if I can figure out a way for something to be that, I will do it in a second. Okay, so what are we doing with this? And what is we need some kind of decoration on that. Yep, new year, new opportunity. Oh, that's the little doohickey. Do I have like a gold? I did have a gold. Okay. So this one, did I use this on here? I don't remember. Can I use this? It's not really doing anything, is it? I don't want to take away from the character it already has, because I kind of like how it looks. I don't know if that gold is golden enough to put on the ends. I'm gonna wait on that. Okay, so we got 3 ornaments. Well, minus that because I didn't do that, but I don't know what I'm doing that. And I don't know what I'm doing with the middles. Gel pen. I think gel pen for those. For the middles. Okay, I want to do purple. We're going to play with all the crayons. Which one do I want it behind? If these had a better point, I probably would use just crayon, but they don't have enough point on them. Okay. So I have to decide if I'm making I gotta look at the beans I have in the cupboard. I just thought of that. Might have pigeon peas. I'm not sure if I do. But I don't like kidney. My dad used to make rice and beans with kidney beans, and I can't stand kidney beans. Ugh, they're too hard. The skin on them is too hard. I guess the skin is it kind of hard on pigeon peas too, but I don't know. I like the flavor of pigeon peas better. But kidney beans, I like making veggie burgers out of kidney beans. I do like doing that. They have a good texture and they'll crisp up nice. But that's because you kind of mash them up and stuff, and so they don't have that casing you have to break on them when you eat it. But yeah, I gotta look in the cupboard because I might make coconut rice and beans. They don't have any kalaloo at our grocery store, but I could do like kale and like a kale spinach mix maybe. My sister lives in Atlanta, and they actually they grew kalaloo one year, and oh my god, they haven't been able to get rid of it out of their yard since. It won't stop growing. It took over. I guess it said, "This is my habitat. I'm staying." Hmm. I don't know. This seems like a whole lot of work here just for a ornament. I don't know. I guess you can tell when I'm really. I don't know. Some things I just don't, you know. Everybody doesn't like to color everything, I guess. There's something about the feel of pencil on paper for me that just does it for me. I don't know. That other things just don't. They don't. I want that one to be green. Hey, Ivy Pearl. Happy Saturday. I don't know why I'm saying it like that. Happy Saturday. Kind of want that together, but it doesn't want to go there. Green. Yeah, green. Out of that list that I saw, I have the that Hannah Carlson book. I have to look at the list again, but like when I looked at it quickly, like yesterday, that was the one that I saw. It's like, yep, I got that one. But I also may have that. That might be like a one of the pre-owned books that I have. So some things might be kind of colored in it already, depending. Like I said, on which one it is, which book it is. Do the gel art pens, do they work okay in that book, on that paper? That's something I was wondering. Let's see, this has me doing way too much. Look at me. Probably should like rinse this or something. If I were smart, I would do that. Hopefully that will lighten up. I dumped a lot on there. I don't know why. I just did. Okay, now everything's going to be green from now on after doing that. Oh, okay. Good to know. Okay, because I wondered with the paper. Okay. So I'm going to get that book out and then we can figure out what we're going to buddy color on. I think that's going to, like right now, it looks like it's all oil soaked. But I think it's going to, once it dries up, it'll look more normal. And then we'll fuss with it a little bit more. Kind of feel like fussing with it a little bit now, but I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. Hey, Jean. Did you change your name? Lizzie Jean's Artistic Chaos. Well, we did the ornaments in the corner. We got these guys. I wonder if I should like go in with red. These, because I don't think I can like blend these with Gamsol. That sounds like too much to ask. Ew, excuse me. Too much to ask. I don't know why I make. I don't know. I suppose I can make them red in different colors: red and green, red and purple, red and yellow, and not just red and white. I guess. Oh. kind of muddy on there. So my goal tomorrow, tonight, is to go to bed at kind of a reasonable hour, like 10 o'clock. Like, what time is it now? I don't even know. See, it start coloring out. I don't even know. Okay, it's 7. So to go to bed like around 10, no later than 11. Get up tomorrow, exercise, and probably read while I exercise. And then I don't know. Make sure I rest. Thought about, I was going to look today. No, no, like my ranting last night. I'm thinking, people are probably wondering, like, what the heck is wrong with her? It was what was on my mind, though. I've been thinking about that today, too. But, no, that, I don't know. I just was on one last night in my head. Something. But I was saying what I thought, that's for sure. I do find it amazing. I find it amazing because I know I wouldn't do it. I actually, like, you know what? I guess I'm going to say it. When I was a little girl, I think I was 4 years old, and I actually had a dream that I actually think was real. I don't think it was just a dream, but I qualify it as a dream because it was nighttime. I was sleeping. Um, I dreamed that I was sitting at God's feet. All I could see, was his feet. I don't know what color they were or nothing. They were just, big. He was big. Probably bigger than the normal, human adult. And I saw like kind of like his knees, like a robe, like white robe, and his feet. He was sitting like, on his throne. Um I was on at his feet, and I was playing with a Barbie doll. That might have been what I wanted that Christmas or something. I don't know. But so I was there for a while, and I was so happy, and I was just chilling out at his feet and like enjoying his presence and just la da 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 da, just playing. And then he said to me, he goes, "Okay, you have to go back now." And I was bawling. I was crying and crying, like those crying where your whole body, like, ooh, ooh, you know what I mean, when you're a kid. I was crying like that, and then when I woke up, I was crying. It's just, I was just so, so upset. It's like, I don't want to go back. I don't want to go back. I don't want to go back. And I think I kept saying that to him too. I don't want to go back. I don't want to go back. I don't want to go back. Then I woke up just bawling. And I never forgot that. And the thing is, it really felt like I was with him. There was something about how it felt being there that was so nothing I'd ever felt before. And it's like I didn't need to be anywhere else ever. That was the only place I wanted to be. And I was so upset that I had to come back. I was really like totally distraught and woke up distraught. And I never forgot that. I think I was like 4 years old or something like that then. And it really felt like I was there with him. And I still, in a lot of ways, I think I was. And that's why I know, like, Yeah, it was an ugly cry, a way ugly cry. Oh my gosh, it was so awful. And I woke up with the ugly cry. And so that's how I know. Like it's like, you know what? If God asked me here, I want you to go back to earth, and I want you to die for all these people. It doesn't matter how horrible they are or whatever. I want you to die for them because I love them. Even if he said because I love them, I'd be like, I ain't going. I ain't going. I really don't think I would go, no matter what. So like, he picked the right one. He picked himself. Oh brother. Yeah, that was something else. That dream. Like I said, I never forgot it. Oh, there's another ornament. Okay, so then we get the tree, another ornament, another ornament. Oh, so we got way more ornaments to do. And like, it's just, yeah. Some of those have already faded, the oil spots, the Gamsol spots. Like, I think I put a lot of my green pencils away because they were taking over my desk. Let's see what's still here. I still need to, again, put pencils away. It seems like I'm always putting pencils away. I want a darker green than that, but we got white. Yeah, so I gotta figure out what I'm gonna make with my oxtails. I know my husband's gonna love them if I cook them right. I know. Well, I think he may have. I can't remember if he's had them before or not. I don't think he has. So, hmm. Yes. Yep. Actually grew up Presbyterian, and yeah. Then we went to like an Assemblies of God church. That was where I got saved. Oh my God, those people were so wonderful. It was interesting because it was a predominantly Italian Assemblies of God church, which is kind of weird because in particularly in that neighborhood and everything, and where I went to school, most Italians were Catholic. Um, yeah, and there were actually they had there were also Venezuelans and Dominicans that were there too, and also like two Hawaiian sisters like that were precious. And then all sorts of other people like me and my mom and my brother, good people. Got a lot of my foundation from there. Hmm. More ornaments. Okay, they look better as I look at them now, but I feel like What do you want me to leave? We said leave everything out, and I can't remember. Was that for me or somebody else? Because I can't even remember. Why am I laughing? Oh, I don't even remember that either. Sorry, I wasn't paying attention. I was too busy telling the story. Oops. This is actually this is a PDF I got from Dover sampler pages, and this is from the book. Do I have it on the back? I don't have it on the back, but it's from Creative Haven's Creative Christmas coloring book, and it's a color by numbers book. So, and I just printed out my sample on cardstock. So, kind of curious. Maybe I need to get one of those. Actually, get the color by numbers books. So, oh, you mean the pencils? Yeah, leave everything. Yes, we thrive in chaos. That's right. That's right. I actually feel like I need to get like a color by numbers book. Okay, you take care. Is it just so I can see what the colors they say you're supposed to put there? And where? I don't know. I don't know if there might have they might have in the sampler had a color key on there, but I don't know. The numbers also don't print out too well on the PDF here, so I don't know how much that would help. I think I come up with more colors. Should I do another red one? Red. One, two, three. Three more bulbs. I didn't like that red too much. There's another red here though. That looks kind of pink too. That's another thing I found myself dealing with that Creative Haven book. Or not the Creative Haven book, the Johanna Basford book was trying to find a marker that was really red. It took a lot. And I was not finding the right one, and so that kind of and it might have been right on a white page, but against that gold, that metallic gold, it kept making things look different, and that was frustrating for me. Might not have been on a normal day, but it was frustrating to me yesterday. I was like, oh brother. It made me want to just, I should have just left everything white, the little swirly things. But I think, we came back from it. For better or worse. It is what it is now. But that's how I wind up with pages that have to be rehabbed. Is sometimes you just, what you think is going to work doesn't work. It just happens sometimes. But if you don't try things, then you don't learn anything. What made that noise? I don't want anything falling down on my desk. That would be bad. I am starting to wonder how long this desk is going to last. I think it'll still stand up on that leg because the main thing of the leg is the inner screw. And what it's sitting on, the plastic leg that covers it, is still underneath it. So that's protecting the floor still. So I'm thinking it'll be alright. I hope so. I need it to last at least until the summer. Okay, so what are we doing with this side? Are we going to use white? We're going to use pencil or combo pink and one thing I don't know. I kind of don't want to do that. I don't want to make oxtail soup necessarily. I want to make, you know, just oxtails with gravy and I don't know. I think my husband's probably would rather have mashed potatoes, but me being wanting to be traditional, I don't know if I'm going to be able to do. Well, I could do mashed potatoes, but then also do some rice. I mean, he'll eat the rice. He'll probably like the rice too. He'll eat it, but he's a mashed potatoes guy. No, that's not really red. I need red. What's red? Ooh, dark red. Kind of feels nice not to have anything hanging over my head that I have to do before the weekend's over. That actually is a nice feeling. I forgot what that feels like. I forgot what that feels like. Okay, so now I guess we're just gonna never mind the Gamsol. Especially since I got it all muddied up with purple and everything. Let's just see what happens here. And I'll clean the brush a little bit or something. And go over it with the Gamsol after. So it seems like, I don't know, the crayon is giving me like a good base. Yeah. Ah, raised. Yeah, I'm gonna check out, like, I gotta figure it out. He's an entire, like, big time carnivore beef head, so I think he's just gonna be in his glory that I made anything that has beef. But I wanna do it well. So I might need to go to the store, go to the grocery store, because I don't know that I have. Well, somebody gave us a butternut squash, and I think that might go good with it. Having the crayon down, like, kind of gives it this nice, I don't know, it has a nice smooth kind of feel to it. I don't know if it's doing much for the color, but I guess it is doing something for the color. It is making it, the crayon is making the color richer and also making the pencil go down smoother, I think. I think. Kind of need a darker red pencil. It's looking kind of pink. Okay, it's hot. Yeah, so I had to do my last bit of research on the oxtails to figure out exactly what I have to do, how to do it. Because, like I said, I've never made them myself before. No, I got to clean them and trim them. I'm probably going to season them the day before or 2 days before. Ooh, excuse me. Mm. That looks kind of weird. Let's see. Do we dare? I figure we can cover it up. Maybe if I screw this up. If the if anybody wonders why is she doing this, it's like with the gam saw. I don't know. I don't know why. Because I can, I guess. I guess I'm trying to. I don't know. Blend. Use it for blending. Just because I found that using pencil by itself on these PDFs on this paper is caca. And I'm not doing well with marker with them. And so now I'm using crayon, which I know like crayons and Gambasol, they like each other. And yeah. So I'm just trying something else with this paper to see if, does this work? Does this make a nice result? Because I don't like the results that I've gotten using marker. And that's in large part, I'm sure, because I don't know how to use marker. I am a novice. Um, it is Linda MBO. Oh, I don't know. Let me look. I gotta look. I don't remember. I don't remember. What's my name? Okay. What's this do? What's that? Okay. Here we go. Let me click my picture. Here we go. Okay. Hello. Oh, gosh darn it. One of them critters showed up in the wrong place. Okay, so now, what are we doing? What are we doing now? Hold on 1 second. Why now? Be right back. Okay, I'm back. I also have a Facebook under Messy Desk Coloring that I don't know if I can find that. That's probably where I'm going to start posting my pictures. That's where I kind of like aimed to do that. That's what I set it up for, but but I haven't done it yet. But I need to start. Let me copy. I think I did that right. I don't have anything up there yet though, but send a friend request there. I guess that's how that works. Okay, that looks kind of weird. I probably should look at a tutorial for. I have that book that show the, how you put the values and things in there. That would be too much like rate. I was looking for a few weeks ago, trying to find a paper weight that's between the Astro Bright and printer paper. Oh, I'm still looking. You're welcome. Still looking. Because I'm thinking, I don't know. I'm thinking I need a lighter weight paper or something to do, I don't know, to use color pencil on or something for some images. I don't know why I feel that, but it's just like how it seems like the pencil is reacting to the paper for some images, and I don't know why that is. I don't know if the paper has a different texture on either side, or I don't know. There's something I'm missing, but yeah. But the crayon as the base on here seems to be working. It seems to be giving me more oomph. So I wonder if I have a. Oh, I forgot about this one. I need to finish that. Um, Child, these pages are like, I feel like fail after fail. Man, I've been struggling with that one. I still struggling with it, and I love this one, but I've been struggling with that too. I used some marker with it, but I wonder if I should start using some crayon on it. Although I kind of like how the pencil looks on here. And then some things I touched up with a little bit of marker. So this one I don't mind. I like this one. The other ones have been, and then I like this one. But these other ones with the big images seem to be like, I don't know, it's an issue for me somehow. It's, hold on, let me get it. It is 65, 65 pounds. So 176 GM squared. So I'm wondering, like, is there something like what difference, like maybe would 50 maybe make if I found something that was, but I can't find anything like that. So like I'm kind of trying to find the language that people use for talking about the paper. I don't know. It's been I need to finish these two. That's been kind of difficult, and I couldn't like go all in with it either. I need to finish this one. I really love this one. Old Saint Nick with his barrel of toys. I think that's cute. Hmm. So I guess we're still on. I wanna finish all the ornaments. I do all the big ones. So we got a red one there. I think I want another green one. I want green. Or green. Um, I don't know. It feels rather smooth to me. So I don't know. It feels somewhat smooth. But then I can't quite tell. When I feel the other side, I'm like, is the other side different? Does one side have more tooth than the other? Or does it just feel that way because I printed on one side and it changed something? So, but it doesn't really seem to have, like, it's not like watercolor paper, not like, it seems like it has less tooth than sketchbook paper. So, no, I didn't. Actually, you know what? Let me look right now. Let me look. Oops. Wrong mouse. I'm not shut myself out of here. Let me look now. No, no, no. Magical City. Lizzie Mary Cullen. Open up. Oh, it kind of reminds me of Angela Porter. Her drawing. Ooh, they want you to pay for delivery. Well, she's got a Christmas book too. Let me add it. I'm gonna add it to my wish list. I think. Can I do that? Just so I don't forget. She's got a magical journey. Yeah, her illustrations remind me of Angela Porter, who does a lot of she does a lot of abstract things. This is kind of like a combination of abstract and reality based images. What the heck? Where's my thing? Here we go. Cool. I'll have to look at some reviews of it. It looks like there's some. Ooh, it's a Pinterest of how somebody colored one of the pages. Wow, wow. Some people really went in. Wow, looks like it. what some people have done with them. That's wild. Huh. Cool. Thank you for reminding me. I even click nearby. Is there one nearby? Nope. Click. Is there one nearby? They give me Amazon. I was like, okay, I get the message. Oh, I got it on my list. That one and another one of hers that looks interesting too. Going green. Let me do this one. This one green. Oops. That's a little something. What color is this? I don't think I used this yet. What is this? Oh, you know what? They got a blue green. Hold on. Let's use this one instead. Is it light blue? I don't know. I like it. I'm using it. This one. It's kind of the same color as a pencil. So my husband said he already turned the water off and turned it back on again. I was like, oh, well, I missed all that. I guess that's a good thing. I think we're getting closer to me being able to take a bath. I'm so happy. I don't know. I'm just one of those people. I like to take a bath like once a week. Just take a bath. That's when I really shave my legs, give myself a manicure and a pedicure. I mean, and sometimes a manicure too, a little bit, but mostly it's when I give myself a pedicure and all that kind of stuff. And it's like a pain in the butt trying to do that outside of a tub. I don't like doing it outside of a tub. I like to get a lot of that major heavy duty work done in the tub. Not being able to do that irks me. I guess we're gonna do the brush first. Brush first. Brush first. Use a tiny brush. I also feel like I need to, okay, switch in the subject. I need to assess the art stuff I have in my house. Because as I was thinking, like, about, like, now I'm making a bin for things for journaling that oh, what's that? My hair or the brush hair? My hair. Um, I have things that I've collected in bins when I was oil painting for things to use in still lifes and things to use to build up canvas, to build up the surface of the canvas. What's that on me? And all that kind of stuff. And I need to look and see what I have in there that is kind of multi-purpose. So then I thought about, well, what about if I just started putting all of that stuff in the same place? That I could, like, take some of the stuff I have in my room and actually have it downstairs with my painting stuff. So I'm thinking about it. I could get rid of some of the books that I have on my shelf. And like the ones that I'm not really like using right now, like to put them away um, in boxes and label them by subject or whatever, and put my coloring books up there along with the books I am using right now because I have a bunch of those in boxes too. And that's really what I'm working with right now, and I don't need that other stuff out. So I don't know if I have time for that much deep organizing, but it's something in my head. I may have to wait till summer to actually go all the way with it, but it might be something I can kind of in between prepare for. Because, yeah, I do have a lot of books on my bookshelf. I have like two bookshelves in here that are huge that like take up like, because the room is cut in kind of a weird way. So I have one that takes up the back wall like of this room, and then I have another one that takes up a corner, and it's like a squared corner, so it takes up all three squares in that corner. Yeah, so I have the space. I just need to get rid of some stuff, organize some stuff, and box up some stuff and have out what I really need now. So, and I might even be able to have a corner just for my coloring books and coloring supplies, actually, if I did it right. I could probably do that. I don't know what's going on this ornament. I really don't. It's got a lot going on. I don't know if I need to try and see what the eyes of whatever it's supposed to be. It's kind of hard to tell. Mm-hmm. I don't know if there's some. Yeah, there's enough left in there. I think. I think. I haven't colored in a Hannah Carlson book for so long, and like, she actually kind of, she's my favorite. So I thought I would have been back to coloring in her books a long time before now. I'm surprised it's been this long. So yeah, I think it's time for the new year to start coloring in her books again. Is that supposed to be a star underneath there? I can't tell what that is under there. So it looks like maybe I really have found a way to deal with these particular pages I got from the Dover sampler. which means I may do a do-over on those other ones because they're horrendous. One with the gingerbread men, and I started with this one, but like, I mean, so far it's coming out okay. But I don't even know what color to make. I don't know. I just am not feeling the marker. I'm just not. No, I'm not feeling the marker. I'm not good enough with markers to make it work. It's from they're from Creative Haven, um Creative Christmas coloring book, Color by Numbers. And I got it from like the Dover sampler. That was, I don't know, a few weeks ago, I guess. Might still be up on there too. Oh, one more ornament, one more ornament. I'm gonna do the embellishments probably with gel pen. I'm thinking. So that's something that's still like, I need to like learn, and that's, you know, working with any kind of marker really. I'm not a marker gal, but I could become one. Okay, so I guess into purple. I'm going to do purple. This is a different color purple. Ooh, that's weird. That might be a mistake. Well, let's mix it. Let's see what happens. Maybe I won't worry about any shading. I'll just um, burgundy color. Doesn't look like it's outside. And these crayons are called Color in Motion Twist Up crayons, and there's 50 in the set. Got them off of Amazon, of course. Okay, we really got this one mix up, mix up. We're really being adventurous with this one. In that box where I found I had those, that bin where I found they had those crayons with, I had also had coloring books in there, of course, because it was for kids to come over and color. Um, Yeah, so they're the, I guess, old fashioned kind of coloring books that were on that kind of grayish kind of paper. Um, which I don't even know if I don't think they make coloring books like that anymore. So I guess it's kind of, call it vintage, but I might do a flip through of them on here because I guess they don't make coloring books that way anymore. And I wonder if that's why the crayons work better on that paper than like the old crayons. They work better on that paper than regular paper. Maybe I don't know. So maybe that's like the whole issue of flakiness of Crayolas is because now we don't use them on that kind of gray newsprint paper. Okay, that's psychedelic. I wasn't expecting all that. I'm trying to do psychedelic, but you know what? Let's. What are we gonna do? Oh, do I have a purple? Is this purple? Purple? Yeah, I think it is. I don't know how it's gonna look on here. Might need a better purple. Ugh, looks like I don't want to get any pencils out right now. Kind of just using the ones on my desk. There's all kind of funky stuff going on in it. I don't understand. Hmm. I had a purple. I really don't leave purple on my desk because that's like specialty color. I have a Holbein, one of the few Holbeins I own. Do I really want to use it on this? Oh, I'm gonna try. Let's see what happens. You won't see me do this that often. I think it's the only Holbein I own. I might have a green one, but I'm not absolutely sure. But when I was looking for a lilac, because I get crazy about lavender and lilac. I think I was looking for lavender really, and I like a true lavender that doesn't have any gray tones in it and no blue tones in it. It's just straight up lavender. Um, and I got one Holbein in part for the color to see if it was a real lavender, and also I got oh wow, and also to see what a Holbein was like, and they're nice. If you had any doubt, they are nice. Their price is not. Pencil's nice. The price is not. Using crayon and a Holbein. Don't tell nobody. Don't tell nobody I did that. I'm an eclectic colorist. How about that? When I find a dark purple pencil that's the right color, I'm going to go over that again, but not right now. I'll leave that for now. How long have been under 2 hours, 26 minutes? Okay, so I think this was successful. I like this, actually. I like how it turned out. Okay, now I want to do that one again. That needs a little work, but So, crayon and then pencil, or pencil then crayon. Either way, the crayon seems to help get me the depth of color that I want in these, and not have to use a marker, which I'm challenged with markers. So I think I may keep working on this one. I think maybe. Don't hold me to it though. But I think I'm gonna keep working on it, and then we'll see how it looks in a couple days. So I'm gonna head out and start doing the rest of my evening. Thank you all for joining me, and yeah, send me a message on Instagram. Anybody, Ivy Pearl, TaylorMade, whomever. If Ivy Pearl to send I will. Hello, I can get it out my mouth. I'll send you a message about the page in the book. So probably like in a couple days, because I got to go and like dig it out of whichever box in here that it's in, and I'm going through boxes right now, so it's kind of a good time for me to do that. So so everybody take care and have a great evening. Bye bye.